So if you're thinking about moving to Tampa, Florida, you're definitely gonna wanna stick around and watch this video as we're gonna focus on South Tampa. We're gonna take you through some of the neighborhoods, show you some of our favorite homes, and also show you some of the main points of interest of the area. And we're gonna get after it right now. If this is your first time on the channel, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button to make sure you get all the market updates on making a smooth move to Tampa, Florida.
My name is Debbie Diaz, and this is Andres Diaz with the Diaz Group of eXp Realty. We get calls, texts, emails every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Tampa, Florida, and we absolutely love it. So if you've seen us in our other videos, you will know that Andre and I are both natives to Tampa, Florida. We grew up here, we lived our lives here, raised our families here, and as a matter of fact, the hospital right behind us, Tampa General Hospital right there on Davis Island, that's where I was born back in the early 70s. So we have definitely been around this area quite a bit. Today we're actually on Bayshore Boulevard, which is the world's longest continuous sidewalk, and it totals 4.5 miles right on beautiful Tampa Bay. Behind us, you're gonna see million-dollar homes, you're gonna see dolphins swimming by, you're just gonna see a lot of beautiful, beautiful homes and areas right here in South Tampa.
When talking about affluent areas, there's definitely at least a handful in Tampa, and I would say this is definitely one of them. When you're looking on a map, the dividers is going to be Kennedy Boulevard is going to be your north and south divider. So South Tampa is going to be anything south of Kennedy Boulevard, and to me it pretty much goes to Gandy. Anything beyond Gandy, south of Gandy, closer to the base is going to be Inner Bay. So, and then your east and west divider, since we're talking about it in Tampa, is going to be Florida Avenue. So anything east is of Florida Avenue, or anything west of Florida Avenue is basically your divider. We're going to now go and show you a couple of our favorite locations, and then show you some of the homes like we said. This is, yes, an affluent area, but this is definitely a foodie type area as well.
It's a place to be. If you have not heard of Gasparilla, that is a huge pirate fest that Tampa hosts every year. It's usually right around January, February. Gasparilla takes place right along
down
beautiful Bayshore, cuts through downtown, Channel Side area. So this is a very happening place. Like he said, we love food, so we visit all the little restaurants around here. One of his favorite places is right up the street, and that is
Ciro's Speakeasy. So it's a little speakeasy. You got to call, make reservations. They're going to give you a password. You're going to get to the door, and it's a kind of a cool little thing. You're going to knock on the wood door. They're going to open up that little window, and you give them the password. And it's a really cool little hangout with very high-end gastro bar type drinks. Then, if anywhere I travel to, when I say I'm from Tampa, everyone automatically mentions Burns Steakhouse. Burns Steakhouse is absolutely phenomenal. It's been in the area forever. I don't even know when it started, but it's been in the area forever. And it's one of those must-go-to places when you come to Tampa. If nothing more to say, I've been there, done that, but it's absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, sometimes we go there for dinner and dessert, but then sometimes we just go there
just for dessert.
Just for dessert. Upstairs they have a dessert room, a piano bar. You're sitting in these big
oak barrels,
like big wine barrels, and you can listen to the piano.
Private porters.
You could have your flambe and all sorts of different types of desserts and coffees, and after dinner liqueurs, and you name it. Burns Steakhouse is
awesome.
Absolutely.
You're not going to show up in tennis shoes and shorts, though.
No.
It is going to be a 5-star place where you are expected to dress to the nines. You'll get a tour of the wine cellars, of the kitchens. They grow their own sprouts and vegetables on the roof. I mean, Burns Steakhouse is definitely a place that you need to visit.
Then, so South Tampa is going to be your non-franchise type restaurants. There's also going to be Bella's. It's a great restaurant.
Italian.
What else? Let's see.
Love Child.
Love Child is a really cool little spot now with a very like a Cuban style cuisine mixed in with a trendy type vibe.
You've got On Swan, the meat market. South Tampa is going to be home to a lot of little pocketed areas such as Hyde Park, South Howard, we call it Soho for those that are here, Palmacia, Ballast Point. At the very end of this sidewalk,
Yeah.
sorry, it's a little hot out here.
Yeah.
At the very end of the sidewalk, you're going to end up at Ballast Point, and there's a pier there.
Here you can go fishing.
You can go fishing.
Have a little
sit and
restaurant.
have sandwiches there.
A park, little park
On
for
the
kids
other
to play.
side of Ballast Point is the beginning of MacDill Air Force Base. So that just shows you proximity, how close we are to the base.
So since we're talking about proximity, right over there you're going to see downtown Tampa, basically right over the little bridge. There you're going to see Davis Island. South Tampa is basically we're like in a peninsula, and you're going to be water on both sides. One side is going to be Old Hillsborough Bay, and the other side is going to be Old Tampa Bay. So you're going to have beautiful water. This side here is Bayshore Boulevard, so there's going to be, your homes are going to be on the opposite side of the street with the front view to the water of Bayshore. On the other side, where like Virginia Park, which is another little neighborhood, those homes are going to be ending, with the rear facing to the Old Tampa Bay. Let's get on the road, and we're going to show you around and see if we can show you some great places, and we'll go from there. Let's go.
Welcome to Bayshore Boulevard and Million Dollar Row. I'm going to share with you what a house listed at $7.5 million gets you in South Tampa. So right here behind me, we have a house that is 5,300 square feet. It has 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, and is, again, just over 5,000 square foot. This home was built in 1912, which is pretty common for the homes along Bayshore. A lot of these were smaller homes that have just been added onto, or they've actually been torn down and beautiful mega mansions have been built in place. So as you can see, Bayshore is right along Old Tampa Bay. So you've got these gorgeous water views. Like we said earlier, 4.5 miles of endless sidewalks that'll take you all the way to downtown Tampa one way and all the way to Ballast Point at the other end. You'll get a nice mix of homes along Bayshore. You're going to have Mediterranean, you're going to have traditional, colonial, Miami style, very modern. You're going to have bungalows, just a mosh posh of just different types of homes, which is pretty cool because nobody really likes to spend $7 million to be in a cookie cutter community. All right, let's check out a little more of South Tampa.
Here we are at one of our favorite South Tampa retail locations, known as Hyde Park Village. You're going to see some fantastic restaurants, one known as the Meat Market. The other one is they have Timpanos, they have On Swan, they have high-end retail stores like Lululemon.
A lot of little
she'll know more than I.
No, you're going to have everything here from Pottery Barn, Vineyard,
Warby Parker.
Yep, eyeglasses, a lot of boutique shops, just a little mosh posh of everything, but all outside shopping. So on a rainy day, you're probably not going to want to be here. A lot of little ice cream joints, desserts, and there's actually even one of those ATM machine, well, not an ATM machine, but a cupcake machine where you can walk right up, put in your order, and voila, a cupcake appears. And it is at a place called Sprinkles. Just to give you an idea.
How about that?
You pick out
Genius.
Genius. Cupcake, your toppings, what you want, you pay for it, and voila, door opens and you get a cupcake made to order.
just a really good place to come on an evening, maybe have a dinner and then have a nice stroll.
They have the Cinebistro across the street, which is a movie theater that's been around Hyde Park since I was actually in high school. It's been a long time.
They got a little bit of everything out here, and it's just a real good casual area. A lot of fun, relaxed. Here's a store, Anthropology.
Do a lot of shopping, spend a lot of money. If you don't feel like walking, they have scooters pretty much everywhere. These you'll see all around downtown Tampa, Armature Works, the Riverwalk. Really common for all the students at UT to be hopping on these scooters and coming on over, because that's literally not even 5 minutes away. So if you are someone looking to house some kids over at University of Tampa, definitely a great area to be in.
All right, now off to the next place. Let's show you around some other famous South Tampa areas.
So here we are still in Hyde Park. We just left Hyde Park Village where all the shops, restaurants, and bars were. And I wanted to show you what you can get in the area. So we're about maybe a half a mile from Hyde Park Village. This house is on the market currently for $875,000. It is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, but it does have a nice little studio apartment above the garage in the rear of the home that you could actually rent out, help pay for your mortgage, because it is going to be a pretty steep one just to be in this area. Now, this bungalow was built in 1919, so it's definitely older. It's very common for this era. You're going to see a lot of bungalows. They are not going to have any garages on the side of the house. A lot of times you're just going to have a carport that you can drive up to, but the majority of the time it's going to be street parking. So just to give you an idea, this is what $875,000 can get you, just under 1,400 square feet. But again, you've got a rental income property that can produce some revenue for you. All right, we're gonna keep looking throughout South Tampa, and let's get after it right now. Continuing our journey here in South Tampa, we are still in the Hyde Park area. I wanted to show you another gem that is on the market that is absolutely gorgeous. So this home right here is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. It's kind of larger for a home in this area. It's a little over 2,500 square feet. Currently on the market, listed at $1.5 million. You've got an amazing front porch. You've got side entry garage over to the rear of the home. 2-story, got some little gables on this side. Just a beautiful home, walkable to Bayshore. We're maybe 2 miles up the street, very close to Tampa General Hospital, Davis Island, Bayshore Boulevard, Hyde Park. If you work downtown, you're only about 3 minutes away. If you enjoy the hockey team, the Lightning, that is also maybe just 5 minutes away. They play at the Amalie Theater right downtown. Just everything you need within only minutes. If you do a lot of commuting and you go to the airport, that's maybe tops a 15-minute trip. Again, great location, centrally located, nice little bungalows all around you, nice landscaping, and a lot of shade. All right, it's starting to rain, so we're gonna keep on.
So thank you very much for joining us in our tour of homes. Here we are at my favorite part of all of our videos. We like to end all our videos on showing you one of our favorite places in that part of town. And here we're on the South Tampa's foodie row.
Yep, Soho is
Soho.
basically what this is. South Howard, so all your restaurants, bars, places to be, hangouts for definitely Friday and Saturday and the weekends is basically on this main strip right here.
Behind us, you'll see Booyah Gastro Bar. We are here at Green Lemon. which is another great location. They have DJs inside, kind of Spanish music. We got Daily Eats right over here. It's getting ready to rain on us, so we're going to be wrapping up here. But thank you guys for joining us. Anything that you'd like to talk about, please give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. You'll see all our description below. Make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you can get all the market updates in Tampa.
We hope to see you around town.